This is the Morning Drive Podcast from Double T 97.3, presented by Cantex Roofing and Construction.
I'm Mike Hebert, owner of Cantex Roofing and Construction. Every day is game day, and we'll get it right when it comes to your roofing, construction, windows, and mirrors. Call Cantex Roofing and Construction today. Together, we are one serving you.
With Jamie Lent joining us from Tucson, Arizona, I'm Chois Woodman back here in the First United Bank studio. Y'all keep hitting us up. If you'd like to, we'll welcome your thoughts, your comments, your questions, whatever you got. Bring them all in on the Yates Flooring Center chat line. We'll read plenty of your texts here shortly. Jamie, I don't know if you were watching the BYU-Texas game last night, but if there was ever any doubt on how good of an NBA player A.J. DeBonsa was, I think he sealed it up last night.
There's been any question that the dude's a stud and that he's going to play and thrive at the next level.
Right. I'm specific.
He definitely looked really good last night.
I was actually just talking about his LeBron level flop. Did you see that?
Oh, you know what? I did not, Choice. I was actually watching the Oklahoma LSU baseball game.
So. Oh, okay. Not surprised at that at all. But I mean, this one is. Absolutely. He's able to contort his body backwards when I'm not even sure there was contact made to his chin.
Okay.
Good job by the officials of not calling any flagrant or anything. I think he actually got the foul call. Crowd in the space, but can't defend with your chin. It was kind of funny. The announcers were saying the same thing on, in NBA. He's already got that seasoned veteran down on the selling the foul part. I hate that that's what the NBA has become. It's so much of that, and why it's so unwatchable.
I mean, you want to be a great NBA player, you hit the hardwood and you hit the blacktop and you practice, and then you swing by and go to your drama club class. To learn how to be an actor. Yeah.
So we talked about the High Point win yesterday. That was the upset of the day, the 12-5 as High Point beats Wisconsin. Jamie, did you see that the game-winning shot was a layup by Chase Johnston yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
It was his first 2-point field goal of the entire season.
That is crazy, huh? Isn't that awesome? What a story.
68 of 138 from 3 this year, and now 1 for 5 from 2.
That's just crazy.
That is nuts that your very first 2-pointer of a season is the game winner.
It's also crazy that you shot 138 shots from 3-point range and only 4 from 2.
It's unbelievable, but pretty wild. Yeah, pretty cool there for High Point. What do you think of when you think of High Point?
Think of Coach Smith.
Yeah, Tubby. That's what I think of because that's his alma mater. I don't think they ever made the tournament before last year, and then make it last year, get their first win this year. All right, let's look at the Yates Flooring Center chat line. Good morning, Jamie. And traveling and eating meals with the team, what kind of mood are the players and coaches in going into this series?
Yeah, I mean, first off, the mood of the coaches and the players are many times very different. Very different. As Coach Tadlock likes to, I feel like he's mentioned it a bunch that, it's our job to worry about losses, and we want the players to move on and get on to the next thing and not be sitting there beating themselves up. Now, I mean, there are times where a bus or a plane or whatever is going to be more quiet than others. You understand that because the guys, even though they want them to move on, I mean, they're disappointed with either their performance or the whole team's performance. So, yeah, it changes. But I would say the mood of this team is great. I mean, the players were having a good time yesterday. Not crazy or anything like that, but having a good time, laughing, all that good stuff. And I mean, the coaches are normal. I mean, they've been through ups and downs and all that kind of stuff. And it's funny because, I mean, it would have been an interesting question to ask me a year ago compared to where you are right now, right? You know, where a year ago you never found yourself above 500 the whole year. Right now you're coming off of a series win to open up Big 12 play, and those are the important games and all that good stuff. Now, you dropped a game in the midweek that you feel like you should have won. I don't think anybody disagrees with that. And you also don't feel good about the way you've necessarily played, specifically pitched the last 3 games. And so you definitely don't feel good about that. But I don't think the team is dragging themselves out here to Tucson and thinking, hey, we're going to, you know, hopefully we can, you know, not embarrass ourselves or anything like that. I think the team feels good about where they are, and they just, you know, focused on coming out here and winning a conference series.
You know, with this team, Jamie, as you and I, which you can check out the Talking Baseball podcast, go find it on YouTube or Podbean, wherever you consume your podcasts, or at doubletsportsnetwork.com. But you and I talked about it when we recorded, Jamie. The overall body of work of this Texas Tech team has been good. I mean, you've been obviously a good baseball team. And you won a conference series last weekend, even when you didn't play your best. But it does feel like you've kind of got to break out of a little bit of a funk here. And not easy to necessarily do on the road, but it does feel like you got to find that rhythm that you had before the Kansas series, or really before Saturday.
Yeah, specifically on the mound, right?
Yep.
But not only on the mound, because I didn't think that you were as good Sunday and Tuesday at the plate either. I mean, hitting in clutch situations was not great in those 2 times with runners in scoring position and that kind of thing. So, yeah, I mean, I guess, you know, for people like me that felt like even though the numbers weren't great, we were seeing major progress with the pitching staff early on in the season. It felt like Sunday and Tuesday was a step back. And so, you know, I'm anxious to see if this team can get back to what we, you know, on the mound, the way we thought that they were progressing before last Saturday.
We'll get into some more baseball talk. Jamie will give us a deeper preview of what Arizona is and why it hasn't gone well for them this year, even though they were picked second in the league. We'll dive into that. Plenty more from you on the Yates Flooring Center chat line, and this day in sports history coming your way next. It's Morning Drive on Double T 97.3.
Your daily dose of sports and fun. This is the Morning Drive podcast from Double T 97.3, presented by Cantex Roofing and Construction.
With Jamie Lent, I'm Chois Woodman. Jeff McGuire across the way. This is the Morning Drive, and it is time to kick it back over to Jeff for this day in sports history.
Starting today in 1948. 1948. The 102nd Grand National took place. 50-1 shot, Sheila's Cottage is the first mare to win the Grand National in 46 years. Written by Arthur Thompson.
Okay.
Fast forward to 1954, we get the 16th NCAA men's basketball tournament. LaSalle beats Bradley 92-76. Explorers small forward Tom Gola is the tournament most outstanding player. So 6 years after the 102nd Grand National, we have the 16th NCAA tournament. (1989) Major League Baseball announces Reds manager Pete Rose being under investigation.
No.
In the year 2000, Lynette Pearson scores 19, and the number 11 Texas Tech Lady Raiders had 34 points off of number 21 Tulane off of 21 Tulane turnovers in a Sweet 16 berth, 76-59. And in 2020, After 20 years with the New England Patriots, 6-time Super Bowl winning quarterback Tom Brady officially agrees to move to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on a 2-year, $50 million guaranteed deal. Today, gentlemen, is the Great American Meat Out.
Let's do it.
Supposed to get your grills out in your front yard and make burgers and hot dogs out there.
Is it
Right.
is it a March 20th thing every year, or is it
I think it's the third Friday in March.
does it have to do with spring break or March Madness?
Usually,
or
kind of all that goes into it.
just go out and get your meats going.
And meet your neighbors. Like, meet your neighbors. Like, that's the concept.
Fair enough.
It's also National Ravioli Day. Chuck does not like ravioli.
I like
The only noodle he likes is spaghetti.
I think it's okay. I don't think it's top notch of the, if you're talking those kind of food dishes, but it's okay.
Have you ever had it not out of the can, Jamie?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
I was just wondering,
But we're not going to
be something.
We're not going to besmirch Chef Boyardee, right?
No.
I mean,
Chef
there's no reason for that.
ravioli's fine.
happy birthday to Holly Hunter, who is 68. Spike Lee, 69. Sting is 67. As in the wrestler, not the musician.
Fair.
Bobby Orr, 78. And Pat Riley is 81.
There's a wrestler named Sting.
Yes.
Yeah, from the 90s. And I'm not near into the wrestling thing like a lot of my...
It's pretty weak that he stole a singer's name.
A lot different. He was a wrestler named Sting that stole his singer's name, but he stole the look of Gene Simmons, too.
Yeah.
Pretty well. He painted his face white and black, and I've got the right guy, right, Jeff? If I remember correctly.
Correct. Yes, that is. Sorry.
Okay, no, you're good.
Distracted by a bumblebee.
Yeah.
And gentlemen, I want you to pay attention to the seriousness in my voice.
Okay.
According to scholars from the University of Paris, the Black Death was created on this day in 1345 from what was likely called a triple conjunction of Saturn, Jupiter, and Mars in the 40th degree of Aquarius, occurring on this day in 1345. Now, the Black Death, also known as the Plague, has swept across Europe at this point and the Middle East and Asia during the 14th century, leaving an estimated 25 million people dead in its wake because the planets aligned in the 40th degree of Aquarius. Or it was the fleas jumping off of the rats that had been, pretty much been around since like 1320 and maybe even before then. But when Jupiter and Saturn and Mars align, watch out.
There we go.
And that is the day in sports history.
I could feel the seriousness. So much. Y'all keep your thoughts coming in on the Yates Flooring Center chat line. Marquis says, so after yesterday, not that confident in the men's team today, unfortunately. Okay. We've got one texter texting in under two different aliases. Go Zips. Says today Tech will be going home after we take them down today. Go Zips.
Zippity-doo-dah.
I'm assuming it's one texter under two different aliases because there's no way there's two Akron fans. This is one probably Longhorn fan that is just posing on the chat line, but
Zippity.
Hey, do you know where the Zips thing came from?
No clue.
So a zip is apparently a female kangaroo. I didn't know this. And
Okay, I had no idea. So they're the female kangaroos?
yeah, I think they're one of 7 female mascots in college or in NCAA.
Okay, what are the others, Choice?
I just read that stat. I don't know. I could not name who the other female mascots were. I got to think of it. As far as the main mascot being a female. I don't even know if I can name one more.
That's where I am. Yeah.
But a Zip is a female kangaroo. But that's not where they actually originated. Apparently when Akron was adopting a mascot or a nickname, the zipper had just been invented. Like, you know, the one that keeps your pants closed, that sort of thing. So they were first the Akron Zippers because they were, I guess, in love with the zipper and its awesomeness. And then it shortened to Zips, and they adopted the kangaroo as the logo and the mascot. So that is the legend on how the Akron Zips came about.
So there's one really obvious one that we're missing, Choice, and that's a live one.
A live one? Oh, Ralphie?
No, Reveille.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but Ralphie is also an answer, but I was thinking of Reveille.
Okay.
Yeah, Ralphie at Colorado.
Right.
Okay, they're claiming Wilma T. Wildcat here at Arizona.
Okay, but that's a second one, right? That wasn't the first one because
it says pairs with Wilbur Wildcat. She is a staple in the Arizona community.
Okay.
Mrs. Woof in NC State. Woof spelled W-U-F.
Okay, Woof.
But again, she pairs with Mr. Wolf.
Right, so I was wondering if it's... I think that stat was about ones where the female is the primary one, not just one that was made up afterwards.
I imagine there's a Doze somewhere.
Yeah, there's a Jenny Beaver out of Bluffton University, introduced to the university in 2014. There's also Cece the Koala, represents Columbia College in South Carolina.
All right.
Roxy the Rockette, University of Toledo.
Roxy.
And Addie at the University of Redlands.
Look at Jamie educating. On to hour number 2 next. It's the Morning Drive on Double T 97.
Your daily dose of sports and fun. This is the Morning Drive Podcast from Double T 97.3. Presented by Cantex Roofing and Construction.
It is a Friday morning with the Morning Drive on Double T 97.3, DoubleTSportsNetwork.com. Double T 97.3 mobile app brought to you by Happy State Bank, and on television, Fox 34 News Now, where you'll see Jamie Lent joining us from Tucson, Arizona. I'm Chois Woodman here in the First United Bank studio. Jeff McGuire across the way taking care of us. You can also hit us up. Your thoughts, your comments, your questions, hopes, dreams, whatever you got. Bring it all in on the Yates Flooring Center chat line through that 100.7 The Score or the Double T 97.3 mobile app that you can carry anywhere with you. Jamie, you can even listen in if you're out in Moss Bluff, Louisiana.
Okay.
You know what the best thing about SportsCenter is? That's still
What's
remaining.
that?
The not top 10.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That's the best thing still hanging around with SportsCenter. I mean, used to it would.
If they ever get rid of that, they might as well just end the show.
I mean, not top 10 that you get on Fridays is just, it's still solid. Still solid. Y'all keep bringing in your thoughts, whatever you want to get into. Jamie, I've got some bad news for you. I think I might trigger you on this this Friday morning.
Why would you do that, Sean?
I don't know. I mean, because you've been choosing joy and you're happy. We got a bunch of tech sports going on. But I need to bring this to your attention in case you haven't seen it.
Is it that one of the baseball players is wearing pink shoes?
No. I wasn't going to admit to being wrong on that, but since you brought it up. Are you sure they're pink? I still don't know if I believe you.
We did get confirmation. Yes, they are absolutely pink.
So
The
he
red
changed
ones,
out shoes.
He said yes. The first ones were red, and in the second game, or maybe first game of the Kansas series, he stepped on the bag at first, and something tore in the cleats, and that's why he's had to change them out.
Oh, okay. So we need to get him red shoes again. Because we were pitching the ball better when he had red shoes. Has nothing to do with.
It's a really good point, Choice.
So,
really good point.
Okay.
So once they were red, now they are pink.
Wow.
Yep.
I did tell you in a text yesterday, I will never question you with fashion, with Tech baseball, and definitely not with fashion with Tech baseball again.
I mean, there are two things that in this world that I think that I'm not saying I'm an expert or anything like that, but just that I feel like I focus on a lot.
Yes.
It's the color of shoes, and it's Texas Tech baseball. It doesn't really speak too highly for me, but it is what it is.
I kid you not, Jamie. You have changed my life completely.
Well, that's just great.
And just like you took me to church or anything type of way, but you've changed my life.
I will if you need me to.
Okay, well that's good.
Yeah.
I have gotten to the point where I'm like, do I match my shoes to my outfit? Like, am I gonna make Jamie upset if I wear these with this? Like,
that's not fair.
You know how you solve that problem, Jamie? I mean, you know how you solve that problem, Choice?
Just get one pair of shoes.
Get one pair of shoes that's a neutral color, like a black, a gray, a white.
Well, Jamie makes fun of me if I wear black shoes with a gray top, if I have gray shoes.
I don't make fun of you.
If I wear Under Armour shoes with an Adidas shirt.
Well, there I can't help you. That is one of the things that Jamie's brand loyalty in his outfits is not something I can keep up with. However, you can get a set of shoes that goes with everything.
Okay. You're right. Jamie, here's what may or may not trigger you. For at least one season, a targeting penalty will no longer automatically take a college football player off the field for the following game. The NCAA has approved the change to the targeting suspension, but this is a one-year trial basis. According to the Division I Football Subdivision Oversight Committee, they approved this yesterday.
So if you target with 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter, all you lose is the final 3 minutes.
Those 3 minutes. That is correct.
Yeah. Which is similar to like in a basketball game. If you lose your mind and get 2 techs, you're just gone for the final 3 minutes.
That's exactly what it's like. Is if you get tossed from a basketball game, you're not losing your next game. You're losing the remainder.
But in the NBA, if you amass so many technicals, you get a suspension.
Now, here's
only Draymond Green is the only one that ever hits that number. But yes.
Well, now that Rasheed Wallace is out of the league, yes.
Yeah, that's true. Mm-hmm.
Rasheed and Draymond. Whew. Who are people you should not let your kids
aspire to be like?
Yeah, aspire to be like for 200, please. But like you were talking about amassing, Jamie, a player continuing on in this new one-year trial, a player who draws his second targeting penalty of the season will be required to sit out the first half of the next game. So if this happens more than once in a season, if there are repeat offenders, serial targeters, if you will, then the penalty is back on.
I can live with that. I think that's good.
Yeah, I think
live with that.
I think I like this, and I do like that they're also doing it trial basis too. So we'll see how it goes, because I think your concern that you've talked about is exactly kind of what you alluded to. If this happens with 3 minutes left in a game, you may have some headhunters out there.
Yeah, but I don't think you're going to have coaches be like, "Hey, Billy, you don't have any of those penalties yet this year, so you go ahead and you hit somebody in the head coming up."
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Tommy, you do it next game. Okay. But Steve, you don't do it, Steve, because you already have one. I don't think there's any of that going on.
Right. Right. I think this is good because if you've got guys that are known for it or really do it a lot, you're penalizing those guys. But this kind of lends itself to being less of a harsh penalty for the accidental stuff or the incidental stuff, I should say.
Yeah. I actually think this is good, Choice.
Yep.
I think this is good. I'm not fighting you.
All right. There we go. Jamie will not be triggered on this Friday. We'll try
Choose joy, Choice.
We'll try to trigger him with something else later. Just kidding. I'm choosing joy. All day today. Red Raiders around the corner. We got a basketball game in less than 4 hours coming up on Double T 97.3. The Morning Drive continues right here on Double T 97.3.
The Morning Drive podcast from Double T 97.3 is presented by Cantex Roofing and Construction. Jamie's question of the day on Double T 97.3 is brought to you by Connecticut of West Texas.
I'm sorry, Choice.
You're sorry?
I'm sorry. I'm messing with your schedule. I'm jumping the gun.
Oh, okay. We can talk about it. Oh, what I just teased. There's an ant on the desk right now that I'm distracted by. So,
okay.
Go ahead and ask your question.
My question for you, gentlemen, today: 4 sports this weekend.
Oh, okay.
Okay. But I'm just for basketball. We're just talking one day. Okay?
Okay.
Men's basketball, women's basketball, 1 game. Baseball, a series. Softball, a series. In order, most confident that softball will win a series, baseball will win a series, women's basketball will win a game and get to the second round.
Man, you aren't kidding. You are jumping the gun a little bit. That's okay.
Because you said we were going to talk about our confidence level.
Confidence level.
Yeah.
Okay. So confidence level in order that you win the series or you win today. Oh, this is a really good one. I'm going to go because UCF, by the way, I don't know how many people know this, but UCF is ranked in softball.
Yeah, they're good.
They're number 25. So they're the probably 3rd or 4th best team in the Big 12. Even with that being said, I will take softball at number 1, winning the series. I will take the Texas Tech men winning because I really do think this is a good matchup against Akron. 3 is baseball on the road series, and 4 is the Lady Raiders, just because it feels like it's been a long time since you've seen the Lady Raiders get right. And I hope they come out and prove me completely wrong, but Bailey Maupin in the offense has to get going and finish a game too.
They don't have to prove you wrong. I mean, you can be confident. Your 4 maybe at 95, 94, 93, and 92 with your confidence level.
That's very fair. That's very fair.
It's not like you're predicting a loss. You're just saying that you're the most confident of others.
Like my prediction, that's fair, Jamie, because my prediction is that all 4 are wins this weekend. Like they're all above 50%. So, Jeff?
No shock that my list is completely different, except for the top of it from Choice.
Okay.
Number 1, Red Raider softball.
Yeah.
60-0 in series. Jerry Glasgow undefeated
In conference series in his career.
Yeah. I'm just wow. That's all I got to say. Wow. Number 2. I think I'm going Lady Raiders here. Because of everything you just said, that Bailey Maupin has to get out of the funk that she has been in. She's too good of a shooter. We've seen too many good shots from her to continue to have the bad run that she's been on. That has to end. It just can't. I mean, it can continue, but the law of large numbers is starting to accumulate here. That she should be able to get out of this. Number 3, I've got the Red Raider baseball team taking 2 of 3 on the road. We've seen really good signs from this baseball team on the weekends that they can go out and perform really well. At the bottom of this, I've got the Red Raider basketball team.
Okay. Jamie.
Are you still above 50% on all four, Jeff?
Am I above 50% on all four? No. I'm above 50% for the softball team. I'm probably at 50% for the Lady Raiders. Somewhere around 40 for the baseball team. Much lower than that for the basketball team.
The experts for the baseball have the Red Raiders having a 37% chance to win the series.
Is this D1 baseball?
No, it's a different college
metric?
baseball.
Okay.
Base 12. Yeah, they're big analytics people. They don't like our team at all.
Lots of offense, not very much pitching.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. So obviously, I'm at like 98% that you sweep UCF in softball.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I should have made you guys give numbers
percentages
on all
would be
these
good.
things.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm at 98 on softball. I have the Lady Raiders next, and I'm probably at about 75% for the Lady Raiders. Okay.
Okay.
I'm probably about 70% for the Texas Tech men's basketball team. Okay, so I still feel like that's pretty high. 7 out of 10. I think that's decently confident. And then I think Tech baseball, I'll put it about 60%. So they're my lowest.
Okay. I like it. I will go, if I'm throwing percentages on them, I would go, 90. I was going to go 95% for softball. But you know what? It's probably 95% sweep. Because I am darn close to 100% that you're going to win the series. Just based off what Jeff said there.
Yeah, I said 98 for a sweep.
Yeah. So I'd say 99.9% that you're going to win the series. I would go at Red Raider basketball next. I'm sitting about 70. We'll go 78%, just to give us a nice weird number for the Red Raider basketball team. For baseball, I'm sitting pretty close to where you were, Jamie, a little over 60%, probably 65%. And then Lady Raider basketball is about 55%. So slightly over half. You want to throw some percentages?
I did all mine except for the men's basketball team.
Yeah, you did.
And that was just much lower than 40.
Yeah, you did.
So you only have one of them, softball, over 50%?
Correct.
Jeff he has not chosen joy today.
He is not. That's
I am planning for the worst and expecting something a little bit better.
It could be a lot better, actually.
It could, but I'm planning for the worst. And softball's at like 90% sweep, 100% win.
Don't live your life as a Bills fan, Jeff. Don't do it.
Don't live your life wide right. Could go on a t-shirt.
Okay, was that necessary choice?
It's the Morning Drive on Double T 97.3.
This is the Morning Drive podcast from Double T 97.3, presented by Cantex Roofing and Construction. Double T 97.3 presents the Morning Drive Power Hour. The Power Hour is presented by Service Compression, committed to service, advanced technology, and field-proven compression expertise in the oil field. See them at servicecompression.com.
Happy Friday, everyone. This is the Morning Drive on Double T 97.3, Double T 97.3.com. The Double T 97.3 mobile app powered by Happy State Bank on TV, Fox 34 News Now, YouTube, Fire Stick, Roku, Apple TV. If you're watching us, you'll see Jamie Lent joining us from Tucson, Arizona. He's a soldier today. It's just now turning 6 o'clock over there. I'm Chois Woodman here in the First United Bank studio. Jeff McGuire across the way taking care of us. You can also hit us up. You got thoughts, comments, questions? Bring it all in on the Yates Flooring Center chat line through that Double T 97.3 app, which you can carry anywhere with you. Even listening out in Spuds, Florida.
Hey, Jamie, I need a ruling on something.
Okay.
Since this is the Friday edition of the Power Hour.
Oh, boy.
Should this be the most power hour or the least? Because we're going in, like, the Power Hour is traditionally where we get a little bit crazy.
Right.
But we've got so much stuff this weekend to keep us focused, and that's how every weekend is, because you're looking at 3 days worth of sports. Is it the most power hour or the least power hour?
Well, first you have to define. Well, first off, let me just say that I'm exhausted from the first 4 power hours. So I don't know how much more power I could accept. And then you have to define power, right? The power. It's not extra juice. It's not, extra strength. It's not, extra hardcore sports all jammed into 1 hour. It's usually when it gets, off the rails.
The shenanigans.
Hour.
Sure.
So I'm not sure how much more of it I can take this week, just to be honest with you.
Well, we're going to find out, Jamie. So I brought this up. I asked you to close out the previous hour if there's a team that you're wanting to see besides Texas Tech make it to the second weekend of the tournament. There is absolutely, and I know I'm bringing this up because I know Clint Scott is listening. Do you know what today is the anniversary of?
I do not.
On this day in 2010, Ali Farokhmanesh hit the iconic dagger for Northern Iowa to beat Kansas. That is a name that is ingrained in Kansas fans' beings because they cannot stand him.
And this year, it just so happens that if they both win in the first round,
oh yeah,
they would match up in the second round.
So Jamie, there is not a team more than Northern Iowa that I want to get to the Sweet 16 outside of Texas Tech, of course.
You don't want him to experience some new joy of adding a team to his hate list like Cal Baptist?
Okay, I mean, yes, but I think it would be even funnier if they did get through to the second round. Plus, it gives the Big 12 at least something, at least one of your – you get one win out of it for the Big 12. But I don't know. I would be okay if Cal Baptist, at school that I'd never heard of before this weekend, beat Kansas, but –
haven't we played them in baseball within the last 2 or 3 years?
You're right. I'm pretty sure I called one of the games with you, too. Yes. So, okay, I've heard of them. I'd totally forgotten. You are right. They were here, I think 3 years ago, maybe 2 years ago.
Lucas Perko is a transfer from Cal Baptist, Choice.
Oh, my gosh. And you know what? I had seen that on the sheet this year, too, so... Hey, I'm going to blame it on it being 6:06 a.m. Pacific time.
Okay, all right.
That's what I'm blaming it on right now.
6:06 a.m.
For you.
Okay.
But
I just like how you called it 6:06 a.m.
Yeah, 6:06, yes.
Yes.
So, there you go. There's my team that I want to advance to the Sweet 16. Northern Iowa. You can do it.
I can only imagine the hard night of sleep that Clint would have on Saturday night if he knows a second round matchup with Northern Iowa is coming.
Wouldn't it be lovely? It'd be fantastic.
Clint's sleeping patterns really don't affect me that much.
Well, of course. Of course. From the chat line, Choice, did you bring donuts for the crew like Chuck does? I'm not going to read the second part of your text. I did not. I'm sorry for not bringing donuts to everybody here. But Jamie's not here, so I felt like it would be unfair to bring donuts without Jamie being here.
I have a hard time saying no to a lot of things Donuts is one of them, but for whatever reason, I do a pretty decent job of saying no. Yeah.
Okay.
Donuts are, I mean, they're so good, and like 90% of the time they're free.
Right.
And so that's why it's that combination that makes them so hard to say no to.
Exactly. But you're an oak, Jamie. It's very impressive.
I would say when the folks in the office, and we've got 3 or 4 different ones that bring them in.
Right.
Great folks that they are. Because I'll admit I never bring in donuts. I'm that guy.
Yeah.
I'm
Just eat
that
everybody
guy.
else's donuts. I'm also that guy.
I would say that I pass about probably 4 out of 5 times.
Wow. You are an oak. That is impressive.
Yeah.
I'm probably taking 4 out of 5 times. So,
Okay.
round is a shape too, Jamie.
It sure is. Now, I feel like if they're still in the break room at noon when I go to heat up my lunch,
Yeah.
I'm probably only passing 50% of the time.
That's a good point. Like a dessert donut is always good in the afternoon.
Exactly.
Yeah.
See, now that's what's funny, because the longer they sit there, the less I want.
Really, I think
Yeah.
I'm more with Jamie. I'm like, I can pass on it in the morning sometimes because I've already eaten breakfast, and I'm like, okay, I don't. But if it's still sitting there for an afternoon snack, it's like
I'm like, nobody else wanted it,
Yeah,
and I'm allowed to have dessert with my grilled chicken at lunch. So
There you
let's go.
There you go. Someone says Chuck might be having a donut with Kim Mulkey. I'm sure they're having breakfast
I
right
assume
now.
so.
Yeah, of course. They're
That's
getting,
why he asked to be off the show this morning.
Yeah, that's exactly it. So he could.
Open up his calendar.
I saw the team had crawfish last night.
Ooh.
Would you have partaken in that? I already know the answer. I'm not even asking you.
No way.
Would you have even sat in there and smelled all of that, Jamie?
Probably not.
It is the Morning Drive on Double T 97.3.
This has been the Morning Drive Podcast, presented by Cantex Roofing and Construction. Check out our library of Double T 97.3 podcasts at doublet97.3.com.